and world record holder in 151.92. Ryan Murphy, the junior from California, leads the parade onto the deck. Murphy, two-time NCAA champion in the 200-yard back in both 2014 and 2015, and he was also the top qualifier in the morning prelims. There he is. Ryan Murphy's 6'3", and he's only 20.
He has had a tremendous career, young career so far at the NCAA championships. Has completely dominated on the collegiate scene. Had a great summer last summer. A little bit up and down, but he has proven he is certainly the favorite to make that Olympic team for the United States, and really the not necessarily the co-favorite, but also one of the favorites to join him right there is Jacob Pebley right underneath him. And of course, the Olympic gold medalist in the 100 backstroke, Mac Grevers, will most likely swim this event next summer. And you throw Tyler Clara in the mix, who's at the meet but not in this event, and there you have it. Those are the four guys that will vie to make this Olympic team.
Arkady Vaichanin, you might have noticed, the Russian didn't have a flag next to his name. He's trying to make a move to Serbia, two-time Olympic bronze medalist. Excuse me, two-time Olympic medalist and a bronze.
Mac Grevers, the Olympic champion, as I said, in the 100 backstroke, has really had a great 200 backstroke added to his repertoire here in the last couple of years. In fact, he went 157.2 back in December at the Nationals, and that popped him in the top 20 in the world last year. And I think this 200 backstroke is really good for his 100 backstroke. Regardless of whether he swims it next summer at the trials, regardless of whether he makes it, I think it will be very good. And he's going to be a guy that the United States will be counting on heavily at the Olympic Games next summer, especially on the relays. Because you throw in that 100 freestyle, he's so good in the 400 free relay. Of course, the medley relay. Mac Grevers will be one to watch next summer. To get them set.
Finally, they're off. Jay Lelliott up in lane 1 swam a personal best this morning in the prelims. You mentioned Pebley in lane 5, U.S. national champion last summer in this event. And we already talked about Murphy at 4 and Grevers in 6.
Pebley's definitely a back half swimmer. You see him in lane 5. Doesn't have a lot of early speed. He'll come on toward the end of the race. Mac Grevers, who is normally a guy that you'd think would have a lot of speed, and he does. He gets out there, but he's proven here in the last year or so to have some great back half speed in the 200 backstroke. And of course, Ryan Murphy doesn't have any weakness. He's good on the front half and the back half.
And he just proved that by swimming faster the first 50 than he did this morning. So he was the fastest qualifier coming in. He leads now in the final. There he is.
Ryan Murphy looked very good early on. He had a really solid prelim time, 156.3, which would have ranked him right there in the top 10 in the world last year on that time. He comes in with the 5th fastest time in the world from 2015. Both Ryan Murphy and Jacob Pebley, coached by Dave Durden at Cal, who has won a couple NCAA titles himself as a coach. Ryan Murphy looking very solid. Remember, he was 127.3, 26 flat, a little tight on the wall, but boy, he came off very well. Anything under 155.5 is going to be really good here in January of 2016.
Vaichanin is second right now, but we have ways to go here.
Now, Ryan Murphy's going to win this going away.
Yep.
51, 52, he's going to be 155.
Murphy wins it, Vaichanin is second. Pebley is third.
He got tired at the end, Ryan Murphy did. I thought he had a chance to go a lot faster. He was 126 flat. At the 150, he was 29.9 the last 50. Even though that was the second fastest in the field, he still ended up fading just a little bit. But a solid time. Remember, we're in January. And again, we're not necessarily preseason, but we're very early in the Olympic year season. So there are a lot of things that a lot of these swimmers, here's the underwater, you see Murphy getting great depth coming off that wall, great undulation and great dolphin kick. And again, even though Viachanen had the fastest last 50, it didn't really matter because by this time, a full body length finish and victory for Ryan Murphy. And again, just starting to go a little side to side at the end, a little flattening out, but he's 20 years old and on his way to perhaps a trip to Rio de Janeiro in the Olympic Games.
Murphy 155.99. Viachanen is second, Pebley third, and Grievers, one of our favorites going in, finishes fourth. Ryan Murphy joins us down on the deck. And Ryan, I know you just came down from altitude, 155.99. How's your fitness?
I think it's really good right now. When we were up at OTC, we just did a lot of pace. I think that paid off a little bit in that.
What do you think about when you swim the 200 back, especially now in January? I talked about how early in the season, what do you learn from a race like that?
I think it's really just trying to nail down a race strategy at this point. I have a couple different ways I could swim it, trying to figure out what works best for me.
Do you try to think about swimming it different every single time you do it?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely swam it different this morning than I did tonight. I think that was kind of the thought process of going fast in prelims.
You feel better about tonight or this morning?
I mean, tonight hurt a lot more, but
you went faster though, so it should.
Yeah, the result was a little bit better.
That's
so
right.
Yeah, it seemed like your strategy was just to go win it right from the start. Your first 50 was blazing.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to go out a lot faster than this morning, and I think it paid off.
Appreciate the time, man. Nice work.
Congratulations.
Ryan Murphy from California Aquatics, the junior at Cal, and he wins the men's 200 back, 155.99. Apparently that altitude training really paid off. The sprints are next in Austin.